According to the Year of the Rebbe, to make a Siyum every day from Rosh Chodesh Mנחem Ov until Chamishos Ov, we're going to have a Siyum soon. But before that, I wanted just to say two things. First of all, everybody should give the document Tzibur. There is a Year from the Rebbe 40 years ago was Shnasa Arboim to the Stalkos of his father, Rebbe Levi Yitzchok. The Rebbe asked that it should be a Fabringen on Chamishos Ov, and the Shabbos Shalachres. There was the same kvias like this year. So tomorrow night the Gaboim are arranging a Fabringen as they wrote the Rebbe 40 years ago. There's going to be a Fabringen after Tfilas Arvis, and Shabbos Arvis is going to be another Fabringen, and as they wrote the Rebbe. We have the honor today to have a Choshev in German, one of the Choshev Mechanchim in Yeshivas Oir Menachem, Harav Achosid, Harav Abe Amzalg, is going to make a Sim and Mesech Sota. Everybody should give Tzedakah B'tzibur as they wrote the Rebbe. Rabbi Amzalg, bevakasha.
So the ending where Sota talks about different tzaddikim, that when they passed away we lost certain things. Shmei Rabbi Yechon about the Chachma. Tana Rabbanon, from the Brayso, Shmei Rabbi Eliezer, Nigna Sefer Torah. From Rabbi Eliezer, when Horkinus passed away, the Sefer Torah went to Gniza. So Rabbi Eliezer knew many halachas. In fact, he said I learned tons from my teachers. I gave over like a drop of the ocean over. He said I knew 3,000 halachas in Yitzias Kishuin and 300 halachas in Baharis Azla, which is in Sarah. So when he passed away, it's like the Sefer Torah was in Gniza. Shmei Rabbi Yeshua Batal Eita U'Machshava. Rabbi Yeshua passed away. We lost advice and good thought, intelligence. Is because he used to always answer that Bikurim. He had good answers. He knew it was very sharp. There was once that Bikurim was even doing hints in front of the king, and he knew how to answer him with hints, also with the movements of his hand, and he won the argument. Mishmeis, so when he passed away, we lost someone who was able to fight these people. Mishmeis Rabbi Akiva, Batul Zroy Torah, V'nistam Mayanis HaChachma. When Rabbi Akiva passed away, we lost the strength, the strong ones in Torah, and also the wells of wisdom were closed up. Rabbi Akiva was able to, he strengthened Torah because Torah Shabbat Peh, he was able to find sources in Torah Shabbat Ksav, in the written Torah for all the oral Torah, and therefore when he passed away we lost the strength of Torah and the wisdom. Mishreis Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, Batul Teres Chachma. Teres Chacham Mashal. So Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah passed away, we lost the crowns of Chachma. What's the crowns of the wisdom? The Chachamim. Is the crowns of Chacham is their wealth. He was a very wealthy person, and when he was a Talmid Chacham and wealthy, so that was the crowns of the Talmid Chachamim. Mishmei Rabbi Chanina ben Deisa Batal Shemaisa. When Rabbi Chanina ben Deisa passed away, it was Batal people who were able to make miracles. There's many stories that we know. Rabbi Chanina ben Deisa, he was so confident when they said that his goats stole. He said if they stole, then they will be eaten by the wolves. If not, they'll have wolves in their horns. And he said they'll make Hashem could make the vinegar burn, and many miracles that he was making. Abba Yesi ben Katnusa Mishemeis Abba Yesi ben Katnusa Batu Chasidim Lama Nekoshme Abba Yesi ben Katnusa Shaya ben Katne Chasidim. When Abba Yesi ben Katnusa passed away, there was no more Batu the Chasidim, the pious people. Why was he called Abba Yesi ben Katnusa? Because he was the end and he was the smallest of the Chasidim. He was the end of the pious people. Misheis ben Azai Bata Shekdanim. When Ben Azai passed away, we have no more people who were Shekdanim who love to learn Masmid and constantly like to learn Torah. We know that he said, I don't want to get married because Chash B'li Torah. I love learning Torah. I can't even stop for a few moments. Misheis ben Zayma Bata Darshanim. When Ben Zayma passed away, we don't have people who don't make drashos like we say in the Agada. I didn't know why you say he says Mitzrayim. Actually, Darshan Ben Zayma until Ben Zayma knew how to give good drashos. You know the Darshan the Psukim. Misheis Rabbi Shimon Gamliel Allah Guvai. When Shimon Gamliel passed away, then the locusts came, the swarm of the locusts. Rabbi Atzaris, and we had a lot of suffering. So what's these locusts? Some information they explain that this is real locusts. Some people say it's referring in a hinting way to the Romans. Romans were like locusts. They came and they're eating up all our money and taxing us and stealing us. But you couldn't say it clearly because they're under Roman rule, so he hinted it by saying the locusts. Mishimeis Rabbi Hichlotzais. When Rabbi Yehuda Nasi passed away, the sufferings doubled. Mishimeis Rabbi Bata Anav Yoscheit. The Mishnah continues, says when Rabbi passed away, we lost humble and fear of sin. Amar Rabbi Yosef, the Tana liked this new Anava. So Rav Yosef told his Tana, the one who's sitting in the Mishnah in front of him, he said, don't say anava, dika ana, because I am here. Rashi says, what means dika ana? Shani amson, I'm humble. I'm Rav Nachman the Tana. Rav Nachman told the Tana was there. Like Disney is chait, don't say there's no more people who have fear of sin. Dika ana, because I am here. So there's no question, why is he saying that I am here? If saying, hinting that I'm humble, and therefore, like Rashi says, I'm humble, and therefore you can't say there's no more humble people. If you're saying that you're humble, it means you're not humble. It's oxymoron. If you're saying you're humble, that means you're definitely not humble. So the Rebbe explains the same thing we know by Moshe Rabbeinu, that Moshe Rabbeinu was the greatest. Like Kam Navi Kameishi was the greatest person, greatest Navi. On the other hand, it says he was the most humble person. How could it be he's the greatest and he's the most humble? So the answer is Moshe Rabbeinu knew his qualities. He knew who he was. He knew he was a Moshe Rabbeinu. When he used them as a leader, he uses everything Hashem gave him. It's a shame that when Hashem gives you a gift to say, no, I don't have a gift. Someone is smart, he says, no, I'm not smart. Or he knows how to sing, he says, I'm not going to use his talent. You have to use the talents that Hashem gave you and the gifts he gave you. So then how do you remain humble? The way you remain humble is you realize everything's from Hashem. Moshe Rabbeinu says, everything I got is from Hashem. I have a father like Amram, and I have a neshama that I got from Atzilos, and the education that I got, and the chinuch, and everything. That's why I'm so great. If someone had the same thing, he would have done better than me. And if I had his challenges, I'd done worse. So realizing that everything is from Hashem is what bittul is, and what anava, real humbleness is. And Rav Yosef, he even knew that he had this quality of anava. He knew that he had this quality of bittul. And that could even be, he could still remain humble by even knowing this quality, that he has the quality of being humble. So that's the lesson for us. We should realize that all what we have, our qualities, are really from Hashem. If someone has money, or he's smart, or whatever, it's all Hashem gave it to him. And the only thing you can be proud of is actually if you use it. If you use what Hashem gave you in the right way, so then you can have something to be proud, because and it was your choice to do the right thing with it. And that's what you can be proud of. But the qualities Hashem gave you, it's Hashem's gift. There's nothing for your credit. Next, after the
God is going to be a shir in Yoni Moshiach Begula, everybody has to say.
תקדע וקדש שמי רבה, ורק תאותי ומצפותי ועצמק וגני וקרים משיחים. וחייתון ובינכון וחייתכון וגלה בזמן קריב רימו אמן. הרשת שטבק ויום עצמה ותשב ודרב ותלב תושב יקום. למלכו בריקתה ואשר תת שתתה בנחת ואמר ואמר אמן.